evening, ladies and gentlemen.
We are your hosts, John Silver and
Jane Gold saying,
welcome to another episode of Pali 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 on YT Kubuli TV.
Today, we feature journalism student Sharon Bednew interviewing lab technician Obi McMillan from the Princess Margaret Hospital lab about HIV testing.
Quite a relevant and important discussion. Now over to our guest.
Hello, my name is Sharon and welcome to the program, viewers from all over the world. Today with me is Obi McMillan, who will be talking about HIV testing and his job at the PMH lab. Welcome, Mr. McMillan.
Thank you, Sharon, for having me here today. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell us about your job and work, please.
I am a lab technician at the Princess Margaret Hospital. We are the department responsible for running all testing for patients and visitors who visit the hospital. Some of the tests we run are HIV and AIDS testing, glucose, urine and stool tests for bacteria or parasites. We also run a blood bank. Have you donated blood before?
No, but I will consider it. Our focus is about HIV testing. After this assignment, I'd like to also write an article on the topic for publication in the college magazine.
I wish you success in getting the most out of that experience. I also hope that this assignment will inspire your peers and all those who read it to get tested.
Why would you want people to get tested? Isn't that more work for you and your co-workers?
Yes, it is, but we know how important it is for the individual as well as society.
It must be a terrifying experience for those taking the test, don't you think?
Yes, some people are scared. But fear can be disabling in so many ways. Counselors are trained and they, therefore, counsel people before getting tested.
Maybe some people rather not know than to deal with the reality of being positive. I can understand why, because ignorance is bliss.
Yes, blind bliss, but knowledge is power.
Power if it's good news, but what if it turns up positive?
If the test turns out negative, the person has an opportunity to practice safer sex and remain negative. If the test turns out positive, the person can see a doctor who will prescribe the right medications and help them in adjusting to these medicines.
What about the impact of bad news? That can drive somebody crazy, can't it?
That is why the counseling happens before taking the test. People are assured that if the test is positive, the individual can receive moral and medical support to help them through. In fact, they should see it as a blessing that they know the truth, can take care of themselves, make the right choices, inform their partner or partners, develop a healthy lifestyle, and avoid infecting others.
Whoa, I never thought of it that way before. What about the problems like informing the family and about rumors spreading in the school and on the job?
HIV is non-discriminatory, so anyone who is exposed to the virus can get it. We need more education so that the public can begin to treat it like other illnesses and make life more comfortable for those who are affected.
Unlike many other countries, from my research, the highest number of new infections in Dominica are men.
Yes, it is. That is why organizations like CHA are reaching out with educational programs that target this specific group among others.
While we are making progress, Dominica is still a very homophobic society. How does that affect men who have sex with men and are HIV positive?
There is still discrimination against gays here in Dominica. Of course, this creates problems that I'll address by answering your question with a real life story. This young gay man, an A student at college, HIV positive. He was afraid of disclosing his HIV status because of fear that his family would label him gay. He attempted suicide, was hospitalized, and
My gosh, that's so sad.
wait a minute. He was supported by friends and relatives in this crisis, survived, and is doing well.
So it took a crisis for a family to accept the reality of their son's sexuality and status.
Yes, it did. This young man is doing well and adjusting to the situation. Families need to hear and learn from this story. We need more efforts to fight HIV stigmatization and homophobia, and to treat people who are infected with respect and dignity.
Seems like a great time and place to stop. Our time is up.
Thank you to our guest journalism student Sharon Bednew and lab technician Obi Macmillan for an informative program.
More and more people are accepting the reality of the HIV positive status every day. They continue to have relationships and practice safer sex. These people love themselves, live healthy lifestyles, and seek out community and friends to help them live well.
Studies show that the physical and psychological benefits for those who are able to safely accept and disclose their status are enormous. Our society needs to be more open and embracing to those who are HIV positive so they can live free from fear, discrimination, and stigmatization. Join us next week, same time, same channel, for another episode of Pali Pali Pali.